Now, line L is the bisector of angle A. That means that is the line A. It is bisector of angle A. That means angle QAB and BAP is same. These two angles are same. And B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendicular arms from B to the arms of A. That means BP and BQ are perpendicular to this two arm. So it is perpendicular to AP and AQ. We have to show that APB and AQB are congruent and BP is equal to BQ. Now, first one thing is given that L is a bisector of angle A That means angle QAB is equal to angle BAP, that is equal to angle A by 2. That is will be our result number 1. Now second one, it is given that BP and BQ are perpendicular to arm of from B to the arm of A. That means BQ is perpendicular to AQ and AP is perpendicular to BP, right? That means AQ is perpendicular to BQ and second one AP is perpendicular to PB. That means angle AQB is equal to 90 and here angle APB is equal to also 90, right? Now we will take the triangle which we have to prove, that is APB and AQB. Now we can see that in these two triangles we can say that we will draw the separate figure, that is APB and that is AQB. APB AQB, we can see that this angle will be 90 degree. So we can definitely write AQB is equal to APB. AB is the common side and third one AB is a common side and QAB, that means this angle and this angle are same and this is a side. So two angle and side is not included, it is other side. That means AAS congruence rule we have to use, right? So first we will write APB is equal to AQB. Am I right? Both are right angle. That is given in the data, right? AB is common side. Am I right? In both triangle. And third one is angle BAP is equal to QAB because line L is the bisector of angle A. So from 1, because these two angles are there and this side is there, these two angles are there and this side is there. So by AAS congruence rule, triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQ. Here we can see that A it is A, P it is Q, so in center it is Q and remaining, right? Now we can see that BP is equal to BQ, right? By CP CT, right? That we have to prove, right? Now in figure AC is equal to AE and AB is equal to AD. BAD is equal to angle EAC. Now we have to prove BC is equal to DE. That means this side is equal to, we have to prove this side. Now if we take the triangle ABC and ADE, this side is equal to this side is given, this side is equal to this side is also given. That means these two sides are equal, but angle between them is not equal because angle is given BAD. That means that much angle, and if we take the triangle ABC, then we need that BAC is equal to angle EAD, right? Now, so for that, what we are going to do, that BAD is equal to EAC is given. Am I right? Now, what we are going to do, that BAD, that means this much angle, if we add the CAD angle into it, it will become whole BAC angle, right? And here, if we add CAD to this angle, it will become EAD full angle. That means BAD plus CAD that means it will be equal to angle BAC. And that is equal to angle EAD or ADE. DAE, right? We will give this as a result number 1. Now we will take the triangle ABC and second one ADE. I will draw the rough figure. You have to draw this figure with pencil. ABC, and here it is triangle AD. Now BAC is equal to DAE. That means this angle is equal, and one thing is given, AC is equal to AE. That means this side is equal to this side, and AB is equal to AD. That means this side is equal to this side. That means two sides are equal and remaining included angle is also equal. That means by SAS congruence we can prove that. So in AB is equal to, it is AD, that is given in the data. So we have to write the reason. AC is equal to AE, that is also given, right? And one angle is same, that BAC is equal to DAE, right? From 1, right? By two side and included angle is there, so by SAS ABC is congruent to, now A, it is A, right? A, it is A, that means C, it is E, so last it is E. Now we can see that BC is equal to D by CP CT rule. Am I right?